Welcome back to the Angry Man Podcast with Jason and Greg. So, Jay, a report yesterday from Mike Coppinger that a deal is in place for Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua, which is something that we thought was going to happen, going to materialize. Now, of course, this is contingent upon both fighters being successful in their fights in December. I believe the fight is on December 23rd, if I'm not mistaken, against Joseph Parker and Otto Wallin, respectively. And this is a fight that a lot of fight fans have been looking forward to for a very long time. Now, it can be argued that this fight should have happened back in 2017. I would not argue that whatsoever, but I still believe that there's a lot of demand for this fight because I think that question we want answered, Jay. We want to know who would win between Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. And I'm excited about that now. I don't think Joseph Parker is going to give Deontay Wilder much of a challenge, to be quite honest with you. My gut feeling tells me Deontay is going to blow him up, man, with a right hand or something like that. But we saw Otto Wallin give Tyson Fury some challenges in a fight before. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Tyson Fury got cut severely in that fight. And I believe that was a fight in between was it the second and third Wilder fight? I think it was the second and third Wilder fight that he fought. But I'm looking forward to it, man. Supposedly it'll be in Saudi Arabia. Now, we've heard this on many occasions, but that whole big heavyweight card that we had been hearing about for a long time actually did come to fruition. So I think there is a high probability that this fight is going to get made. Now, I tried to confirm it. I haven't heard back from anyone yet, but because I don't know, man. Sometimes you just kind of like to get it from a source that you feel pretty comfortable with, and that they should possibly know the results of this. But as of right now, as we understand it, that fight is in play for March. So March is a pretty quick turnaround, though. So I'm actually surprised it's in play for March. I would have thought it would have been in play for maybe April or May. But regardless, that's what Mike Coppinger is reporting, and that's part of the reason, Jay, why I wanted to confirm it, because I just thought the dates were too close to the date that they're going to fight on December 23rd. But Jay, what's your thoughts on this, man? Big fight in the heavyweight division, and I think it's probably as I mean, we know we got Tyson Fury versus Usyk as well, but I think a lot of people are going to be interested in this fight.
Yeah, the luster's still there. I mean, it's not as much as it would have been a few years ago. But we've been still clamoring for this fight. It's just interesting the disrespect they have for Otto Wallin and Joseph Parker, pretty much just to put that in the books and damn near say, okay, it's happening this date. It's crazy to me, because these are heavyweights. All it takes is one punch. Now, I do doubt Joseph Parker beats Wilder. I do doubt Otto Wallin beats AJ, but what if an injury happens or something like that? They should have a bad cut some type of way that delays that March date. To your point, I think March is a fast turnaround as well, but they're trying to strike while the iron is hot, I guess. Them fighting in December, then they're going to try to get back in training camp latter part of January, get ready for the fight early part of March. That's a real quick turnaround, actually, when you think about it, because if they're fighting March 9th, March 8th, that's 4 weeks in February and then 4 weeks in January, that's 8 weeks, and they're just getting out of a fight towards the end of this month. They have no downtime, pretty much. They're just going into one camp, out of one camp to another. They're not spring chickens neither. So we'll see. Hopefully they both end up victorious. They're healthy, and then we can get this fight that we've been asking for years now. We'll see what happens with that. And we know it's not gonna be for no titles or anything like that, but it doesn't matter with those two fighters because we've been wanting this for years. We talked about it. It should have been happened. AJ lost to Ruiz, that delayed it. Then Wilder draw with Fury, then Wilder lose to Fury. So that just destroyed everything about those two fighting each other. AJ losing to Usyk twice, so it kind of dropped the luster in it. But the way they're looking at, they look spectacular on December 23rd. No injuries, anything like that. I think we'll have a fight in March, and now I'll be looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well, man. At the end of the day, I think a lot of people are still going to be incredibly interested in this fight, man. And I think it's gonna do big numbers. Now, the fight on December 23rd, is that on pay-per-view?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, I think a lot of people are still going to be interested in it. I think it's going to do big numbers. And, you know, it's a fight that's long overdue, Jay. Now, I've always leaned toward Deontay Wilder to win this fight. I've always thought Wilder had the requisite power, the reach advantage. I think AJ is fairly skilled, but the defining factor to me, and I mentioned this to Tay Jones, who is in the camp of Deontay Wilder, the defining factor for me has always been the dog that I saw from Deontay Wilder. Wilder is a dog, an absolute dog. I mean, there's no questions about it. And I think because I think there's going to be a moment where the dog is going to have to come out of you in that fight. And it's not going to be just one on skills or just your overall ability, which I believe Deontay Wilder's skills have gotten increasingly better since he's been with his new trainer. And so, Malik Scott. And so, I think they're going to have to demonstrate some level of skill, but I think they're going to get to a point at some point in a fight that the dog is going to have to be brought out of them. And I think that's where Deontay Wilder has the edge, and the reason why right now I lean towards him. Now, of course, we will get some additional data points on December 23rd, and we'll see if that sways our judgment, or my judgment rather. Maybe you feel differently about it, but right now that's where I would lean. But you never know, man. It's heavyweight boxing, and anybody can get knocked out at any moment. So that's the reason why, I mean, this fight is going to be big.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, I don't like the fact that they're kind of, well, not the fighters themselves, but the promotion, everything is dismissive of Otto Wallin and Joseph Parker. You know, it just takes one punch, just the one punch from the big guys out there. So that can derail, you know, these plans. If I'm Otto Wallin and Joseph Parker, my plan is like, oh, this is what y'all trying to get in plan. I'm about to put a monkey wrench in this. I'm gonna destroy y'all plans. I'm gonna be fighting on March 9th or 8th, whatever date there is. Wilder's not making or AJ's not, one of them not making it would be my decision if I'm one of those fighters, if Otto Wallin or Joseph Parker. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I just hope AJ, I hope Wilder, I hope they primarily focus on the task at hand on December 23rd, fully focus on that, not worry about peeking into the future in March, because you can't get to March if you don't handle everything on December 23rd. I think Wilder is definitely, because I think Wilder's hungry enough for it. I don't think Wilder overlooks anyone. To your point, the dog that Wilder has shown in the fights against Fury is like, I mean, I have utmost respect for Wilder. He seems really studious as far as working on his game. And Malik Scott has changed some things in him, you know, which I've been a fan of, which I wasn't certain if Wilder, how much Wilder would be able to change some things at this stage of his career, you know. But I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to it. That power that Wilder possesses is crazy. And AJ has skill, so the matchup between those two is going to be great. But we got to see what they do on December 23rd to even get a better judgment of how they may look in March.
I don't disagree with that. You guys tell us what you think in the comment section in regards to this particular fight. We believe it's going to occur, but you know, March does seem a little bit close, so we'll see. Don't forget to hate, like, comment, and subscribe. This is the Anger Man Podcast, M Sports Media, and we are out.